like to call the meeting to order. I hear a motion to acceptance of the minutes of the December 11th, 2024 meeting.
Full approval. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. The monthly operating report summary for December 2024. Somebody try it.
It's a good bit. It says participant too.
See the lower.
There's a, I'm sorry, yes, there it is, sorry.
So town council representative. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello. Okay, we call the meeting order and we move the acceptance of the December 11th meeting. Now we're discussing here the monthly operating report summary. December.
All right, so basically, this December was pretty close to the same numbers as we had in November. The average flow was 2.5 million gallons a day. The BOD removal efficiency of 98%, along with the TSS removal efficiency of 99%. Ammonia is still pretty low, even though we don't report it this time of the year. It's still 0.12 out of our limit of 6.3. And the nitrogen removal, total nitrogen removal is 89.6%, and that was 73.9 pounds less than our permit of 178. That's now still averaging about 20% solids out of our dewatering.
Yes. All right. Good. So everything is normal. The operating report.
Yes.
And we've got the engineer report in December 2024.
As far as Dominique's Courts, it looks like the main line has been installed and the contractor is going to connect the laterals as they construct the homes. And there was no changes from November for the Jordan Way. And pump stations. Allstate on the 27th. We had an alarm come in for a high float / man down alarm. Operators and electricians went out there and ended up being a bad high float, and that was replaced. Over at the Quavic, the latch for the dry well hatch is very old, broken. It's been patched and parts replaced many times. So we ended up patching a lot more time, but I think next time it breaks, we're gonna have to weld on a new latch and probably just put a padlock on it. It's just very delicate, and all the parts are pretty well worn out.
1995.
Yeah. Tunx's pump station on the 23rd. We had a high amp current alarm come in for pump number 2. We actually had the operators here at the time. We're doing some extra pressing for the holiday week. So they ran over there, they ran the pump a few times, and whatever was in the impeller freed up, and the pump started running fine with no more incidents. Hyde, Stanley, Oakland, and Patterson pump stations. McBack came on the 4th and cleaned the wet wells. On the 20th, West Farms had me back come out and they cleaned that well. And as far as the collection system, we didn't really do any jetting this month. It was just very cold and a lot of guys on vacation. So we tried to keep the back up off the road. Especially when it's cold out, the road freezes up if you get water on it. And it can also freeze up the pumps, especially on the cold mornings. But we did run out the highway, help them pump out the building drainage system. And we did a fog inspection on the 9th for right down buildings.
What do they have? Just the restaurants in there?
I believe so, yeah, the two buildings, yeah.
Yeah, do they, that's, yeah, we're not selling more.
Now within the plant, let's see, some of the stuff I'm gonna probably talk about, Mark kind of jumped the gun on, last month and spoke about it, but I was, go over it anyways. It was actually on December 3rd, we replaced the DO probes. That's the one that Hawk wanted $9,000 to replace the probes once a year. And we did it in about an hour for $3,000. So, and it wasn't, it's not very difficult at all to do. Pretty straightforward. Hawk did come out on the 4th and they did our 6-month recalibration of the effluent nitrate probe. That's the last probe that actually goes out to the river, so it's pretty important that one's pretty accurate. Let's see. We started cleaning the UV room, getting all the bugs and cobwebs out of there before we start pulling the lamps out to do the yearly maintenance on the lamps. And let's see, Mark spoke about the pack tanks being drained down. They're finally dried out, it's all crystallized on the bottom, so we're working on getting all the dried up residue off out of there before we get the fresh chemical in by the early spring. Well, one thing we ended up doing, we made some rain gutters that go on top of the odor control units. We got a picture of one of them. Not pretty, but it's gonna be effective, the candy cane on top. Those are just opened up to the atmosphere. And the water would go down and get inside this unit down here, which is filled with carbon pellets, almost like rabbit feed. And once it got moist, the pellets would basically start to solidify and become like cement. And the odor control starts to go down pretty quick. So we put that, since it's so expensive to replace that pellets, I think we did two of the water control units, like $60,000. And in the process, we'll probably have to do it again because they're already becoming overwhelmed with the caps on to help the people go zero.
So then how long did they last for that?
They're supposed to last 5 to 7 years according to Mark, but right now we're averaging about 2 years before the odor starting to break through.
When you're buying it, you get 100 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the man, you get about 6. We replaced them last year.
I think it's been about 2 years because they're starting to break through again.
Yeah, you can smell it. Every once in a while you get it, and it's like, so yeah, it wasn't 7 years. I think it was 5 years, right?
They could have been that. I know it was the one that was over here by the sludge transfer. That they had to actually go rent the jackhammer to break it up.
To break it up.
Yeah. Let's see. And on the 21st of December, we had an alarm come in at night for a secondary skunk pit number 3. Failed. It was ended up being the blue fuse because of the control arm that actually is out in the atmosphere froze. It was one of the like a 10-degree night, very windy out. So we ended up putting a heater in the wet well, plus we wrapped the whole control arm with heat tape. And we'll see if we take care of that issue. Then, talk about the nitrate again, went over that. We're pretty good on numbers for the, like 74 pounds under the limit. And safety. Mark had a meeting with the operators and basically we discussed the upgraded confined space forms that was recommended by OSHA. And Mark also spoke about the old 250, the 2009. I was getting an exhaust leak repaired. Got that repaired and also need a throttle body, but that should be good to go for a while. Our truck's running pretty good. Operator replaced a bunch of lights around the plant. And then we also, due to OSHA's recommendation, we replaced our box, the lockout tagout system. They recommend a multicolored box system where basically each key operator will have their own color. So it's gonna be easier to find out who's calling for the procedure of lockout tagout. Sometimes they have tags on, tags fall off, and they get wet, and it's all blurry. So it's just gonna be really easy to track those.
What color are you?
I get the old red ones.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have enough, they didn't have enough colors to cover for everybody, so I think there's 5 key people, we put it out, and there's 3 non-essential people, I guess, in case we need to put something out, we use the red ones. And then, so one thing on the lateral report, it's just, number 4 Hilltop Road, looks like there was a repair.
Oh, that's super. And the first couple that come down. Oh, they come down the back of, yeah, you come down the back of the, yeah.
Who thought that number 4, boy, what a logging operation we had over there.
McPhee.
Huh?
McPhee. Cut down trees.
Lots of trees.
Bridge line.
I appreciate it. I know it's a lot.
Got a permit, they're all permitted. They did that.
This thing, copies of sewer permits.
Just like,
Any new business? Unfinished business. Well, if you give an update, I guess on where we are. And
Sure. So we had, from Mark, made a few calls to told people heard about it. Him leaving, so we interviewed 3 people, made an offer to one of them. And went back and forth a little bit and did not work things out. He was nice guys and works at Fairfield, lives in Bridgewater, I guess, so he's got a long commute every day. And he's never hasn't done any budgeting, and run actually ran a plant at this size. And he's run little small plants with the oil. He's got his class 4, but wanted the maximum pay, wanted full vacation. He didn't want to have to wait all the vesting time. So the Kathy counter offered and we didn't work out. So we are going to advertise in the current, this weekend. The current LinkedIn, Indeed, New England, Water Pollution Control, Connecticut Water Pollution Control. That filed the paperwork that we need to do in the chief operator. In time, 90 days to do that. We can't come in and find anybody in 90 days. We have to request an extension, and the extension is 275 days. I don't know why we go from 90 to 275, but that's what we're doing, and that's how we run. So, but we'll advertise it again and see what's going on. See what we can do with that. What's enough of that? And some time. You guys coming outside, so I have all the confidence that I will do what he's doing, and years already.
Yeah, 5 years, Monday.
And I was just gonna say that, obviously, I don't know if there's any other people on staff that could assist them in needs help.
So we have Walt, in the role system, we have people, other operators, I want to step up in the middle of interviews right now for the 2 positions that were vacant. Great, so gentlemen left, we won't hear about a year. We left us at cemetery. That's fine. We wanted to have more time off at the time, we wanted to do our marketing that really. We go to all the events and all the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, got carried away with that.
Yeah, so it's, we're better off, but it's just, we wanted, didn't really want to work. So. I know we're good, that worked out for us, so we're in the middle of interviewing, that's the way to come up to that next week. This Thursday, tomorrow.
What kind of testing?
Basically like an operator's test. Like they would take, just general, not necessarily advanced calculations for the plant, but general maintenance type operational questions. Exactly, some small calculations, like, just so we know that they have a math aptitude. You know, you want to get somebody with kind of a front line type person. Doing area calculations, things like that, just to make sure that they have some aptitude that we're going to need for the plant, what they have to do here, general maintenance questions, things like that. But yes, basically temperatures. Nothing too stringent. I'm finding today that it is very difficult to get people inspired to work, in the blue collar industry. It's weird, like the central Connecticut area, we pretty much get 0 applications. Everybody is either on the northeast corner, the northwest corner, until we get the majority of that. We are, that's on.
What happened to the guy from, Woodbridge?
He's staying up there, he's in Fort Separate, so he didn't work out. Happy counter offer.
Oh, he's that person that,
Yeah.
was worked out. Okay.
Yeah, that was,
Okay.
so yeah, he was the one that was.
Yeah.
Candidates weren't, viable.
One person, worked in the last 3 years, worked at 4 different plants. To me, that's a big red flag.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
And it's always, well, they didn't want to do that, they, too many hours, they took the job, but then the other person, just wouldn't do it, good for us. Moving forward. We're good. We can happen to that. Work on the heart. Heart is on our, you know, this kind of work. It's fine, we'll be fine, and keep moving on.
Matt, obviously, is doing his old job and doing Mark's job, or
Correct.
how's that going?
It's early to say. It's been a little crazy the past couple of weeks. Hoping things will get a little easier.
As far as, trying to delegate as much of your previous work temporarily.
Yeah.
You wanna- Stretch too thin.
Good and bad, the timing wise, to get new people on board, that'll help out a lot too. For those positions. And I would say within the next month, we'll have a pretty good handle on applications, we'll get how many employees we're looking at, people applicants, not employees.
You're the five state.
It's typically do 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So it'll be middle of February, after the first week of February, somewhere in there. applicants and we tried, it was good to get those applicants. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Because a lot of people are jealous of what we have here. We have a brand new plant, a great operation. We get a lot of calls from different towns and asking how we do it and how things work and different people. We're in a pretty good position. Not that we want to be here. Right. If I could get Mark in the backside a couple of times, I would, but pushing that would be fine.
Yeah.
But we'll be okay.
If, be prepared to talk about the early budget draft.
Yes, we have that.
I got also hard copies there too.
We're looking at about 40% increase now that we have a new sewer user.
Yes.
We're looking at
Is there a particular one you want first?
you can do the expenditure, revenue, do the revenue. Sorry. So, look at this, the first sheet that comes up that you have. Right now, we're at the 369. Our budget is gonna be, is 5,518, the projected budget. We're looking to take in 5,519. $5,569,169, $469. So, and if you go to the next sheet, Matt. What do you guys have for the next sheet?
Ends with fees at the bottom.
You have another sheet. This sheet. That's that down to-
There's 2 pages on
Yeah,
this one.
how much you have that sheet? That sheet. Need a batch, oh, that's it. Yeah.
So you're saying there's 2 pages to the revenue?
There's 2 pages to the expenditures. Scroll up. So basically, the increase last year, we're good again this year. Basically holding everything flat, increase the electricity a little bit, increase the hauling a little bit. Those are the 2 biggest expenditure line items. We put the new salaries in for the new contract, and we're in good shape as far as that 0%. Pretty confident with what we do for getting that number. We're at 99% collection rate. We've got a few odd balls we've got playing once in a while.
That included excluded.
Excellent. We're in good shape.
Matt was telling me about one contractor or something like that. Big increase.
Or they have this new proposal for a high.
Okay, I can
So
see
it
that.
just came across and they went to 12% on
What's the number?
it's 10,000 from like 92 or something like that.
No, yeah,
So, yeah, it's
12% of the 10,000.
Yeah. But it's just how things are jumping out there.
Right. We'll have that, we have that covered. So, I'm going to be proposing we do 0% increase and hold everything flat. For everybody.
Yeah, considering what they came up with last year,
Right.
I don't know.
Like I say, holding it flat, that still includes a little bit of a jump. in electricity and all. And with same salaries with the new, contract, so the public is in good shape.
Not that it's any of our business, how the town side.
Downside's gonna be tight. But again, it's, the things that are driving it, it's how we're finding that we're overboard and anything, and it's electricity, water is gonna be another big jump. For the town, because it's just quantity of resetting that. We're gonna be up, we're proposing like they're not a 6% increase on the local program. But with everything going on, as you can see in Florida, there's that percentage of tax, so watching that carefully. But I don't see it being that huge. I think we're gonna be around 3% increase again. Something that we might get. I haven't talked to Joe or anybody, but that's kind of where I think we're gonna fall.
Any other business? Your motion adjourned.
So moved.
Second discussion. Very none, all in favor?